when film fanatics have conversations about who the best villain is of all time, it usually stems around their motivations. Do they have motivations that make you go, "Oh God, I can kind of see that. Like I can see where they snapped and where they became someone who felt like they were doing a righteous thing, but in fact it was evil, according to us at least." And the best villains are when there's like cult followings where they're like, "No, they weren't the villain." This isn't quite that, but I think it did a very, very good job of showing us this very, very disturbing series of events, set of motivations. This person who was doing very, very strange things at first, and then it became clear they were doing quite horrific things. I think it did a very good job of making us understand that, but then also rooting for our heroes. I haven't really told you what the film is about, but basically it's about these kids that are landed in the care of someone else. And she's a bit creepy and a bit weird until you realise, she's sinister and potentially dangerous. But, and people are going to think I'm a weirdo for saying this, but towards the end, and I'm not going to spoil it, you feel very, very conflicted. Uh, and maybe I've just sold the film very, very well there, but I think I was met with a wave of like, oh, it didn't end all lovely and fluffy and the heroes won and all that kind of stuff. It ended in a way that just made me kind of think. And I felt empathy. And please don't call me. I had to cut that because I don't know what I was saying for a bit. But I think I felt so conflicted and I enjoyed how it made me feel at the end. And you know what? It's been like 5 days and I still haven't worked out where I stand with this. But it's really nice to just see some good horror films again. With this and Weapons, this was the same creators as Talk to Me, and Talk to Me was also great. But you know what? This film was just more about the characters than the horror. And it wasn't like a classic horror. It was more gore, which I generally don't find as scary. But it's just nice to see horror films that know their priorities. So good film, go see.